Hey everybody, it's Inkap here, and in this video we have the meta achievement for the War Within expansion. And I thought I would make this video to kind of let people, if they want to get this mount, to start working on it now, because the achievements are listed of what you need to get done. None of these are particularly difficult, except for maybe the last one's a little bit difficult, but these are not too awful bad. And you know, the headline is you get this mount for doing it. This is the Gear Grinder mount. It is like the first boss from the Undermine raid. Looks really cool. It's a bit unique. I'm sure it's like a same skeleton as some other mount, but it looks kind of cool. I like it. And so this will be the mount from doing this achievement. So I think a lot of people are going to want to do that. You'll also get decor reward, replica Dark Heart of Galakron. So you'll also get like a decoration for your housing unit as well. So what we'll do is we'll go through these achievements and we can kind of talk a little bit about what you need to do to get them. Now, I already have most of these done, all except for the final one that we're going to talk about, which is the Koresh one. So I'm going to pop this over here so I can do two things at once here. We need to have, the first one is just the raids first. So you need to do all three raids: Nurubar Palace, Liberation of Undermine, and Manaforge Omega. Now, these can be done on any difficulty, including LFR. So you can even, if you took a break, you didn't do it, you didn't care to do it, you can go back and complete the raids on the other ones as well. So if we go to like Nurubar, how do you spell Nurubar? Nurub R Palace. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing up here, but I was basically just seeing if you have to complete every boss. Defeat the following bosses. Yeah, so you have to just kill the bosses on any difficulty, and then you'll get the Nurubar Palace one, and same thing for the other one. So those are the first three achievements, is just getting the raids done. So those can be completed on LFR. The next one we're going to look up is All That Cause. I have this one done. I believe this is just like all the basic stuff at the beginning. So let's look at each one of these. We need to get the glyphs, so you need to go around and get all the glyphs, and I'm sure there's guides on that. Lore Master of Casillas, so you need to do the questing. Casillas Lore Hunter, Casillas Diplomat, and Allied Races Earthen. So let's look at the Flight Master one first. Visit each Flight Master. So that's just talking to every Flight Master that existed. Let's go back to the achievement. Now, Lore Hunter. Discover the following lore objects. So these are like things that are marked on the map in the different zones of the initial zones. You just need to click and interact with those. So you need to get the Lore Hunter done. And then you have Diplomat, which is probably reputation. So you need 25 renown with each of them. Now, for some people, this could be a difficult one that don't do much other stuff. And then the Earthen Races, you need to do the War Within campaign. And some of these achievements. So you need to do the Morning Rise quest, side quest, Broken Tools side quest, and Mirix and Steelvein side quest. All That Cause. So I had this done. Again, I'm not a completionist, so the fact that I have this done means it's not very hard. I had this done back in February, and I probably just did it naturally, like not trying to do it at all. So it's not that difficult. You also get the campsite Freywold Spring from this, so you may have done this because of that as well. I think that's actually why I end up finishing it off. Use Zal Not Pass. Let's check this one out. Use Zal Not Pass. What's this one? So this was another one I have to do, actually, so I didn't even see this one. End Zaltest schemes for now by completing the achievements below. So you need to do I'll Remember You, which is I have done. We also have State of the Union, which I almost have done. You need to experience life as an Earthen do by completing the achievements below. So there's a lot of achievements mixed into this. We won't go through each of these. I do want to see which one I need to get done, though. Read the plaques of the following. Okay, so I haven't read the plaques of the Earthens. These are things that you can click on as well. So I need to go find all these plaques and do that. I might, since I have to do this, I might do a guide video on this one, Rock to Sleep, since I need to go back and do that. So use on that pass, rage aside the machine, aid the assembly of the deeps in completing achievements below. So more assembly of the deeps stuff. Then we have Crystal Chronicler, aid the Hollowfall Arethi by completing the achievements below. So there's a lot to do in this one. This is a big one for sure. So this is like all different like little Hollowfall stuff to do. And then this is probably stuff in Ashkahet to do. I have most of these done at least. So different things to do in Ashgahat. I may do guides on some of these, just because I do have more to do than I thought. Then I'll Remember You is doing the Siren's Isle stuff. So the Siren's Isle was where we got the ring, for, was that season 2? Was that season 1 or season 2? I can't even, at the end of season 1, I believe. So that's, you down that path. That's a pretty big one, actually. So that's one that I don't have done. The War Within Pathfinder. I believe this is just completing the quests. The War Within achievements below. I think this is just like doing the quests, basically. The following storylines. Yep. So that's just doing the main storyline of each zone. So that one's not that difficult. Glory of the Delver. I know I have this one, I think. If not, I should be very close. Yep. So this gives you a mount, and you have to do different things in these. So successfully complete the Order of the Night Delve without being targeted by an artillery fire. So some of them are like, basically, it's like Glory of the dungeon stuff, or Glory of the Hero stuff back in the day. And you basically just want to, you have to complete delves without getting hit by stuff, or complete delves by doing it this certain way. That kind of thing like that. These are not super difficult to do. I believe you can do it on like any, well, it says, it'll say if you have to do it on a tier. So like the one I just clicked on said you had to do it on at least tier 8. We're going to check out going Goblin mode. I believe this might be an Undermined like meta achievement almost. Adventure of Undermined. So yeah, this is a lot of stuff in this one, I believe, as well. But I happened to get this done because I did a lot of stuff in Undermined. I actually enjoyed Undermined a lot. I enjoyed it more than Koresh. So you just have to do a bunch of different stuff for in Undermined. Hopefully you did that. This is another one that'll be a little bit long if you do not have progress on it. Then we have Owner of a Radiant Heart. So we have this one, which is, you just need to get to 10 renown with the Flames Radiance. So that was the season 2 added in the patch, like those things you did in Howlfall. That's to get to renown 10. This does not take long to do, and you can do it on alts, like in like progress your renown faster. You just keep doing the thing over and over. This does not take long. You can also do the dailies as well if you want. So this one's pretty easy. Out of all of them, that one's pretty easy. And then the final one is the Koresh one. So Unraveled and Persevering. And this is doing different things in Koresh. You can see I only have 2 of these done. So I basically have 2 kind of bigger achievements to work on. The Zal one and this Unraveled and Persevering one. And yeah, completing all of these achievements will then, give you said mount and said decor item for your house. So it's a lot, but you have plenty of time to work on it if you haven't worked on it yet. If you wanted something to do in WoW and you haven't really progressed by any of these yet, my advice is, the raid ones are easy. Just do them on LFR. Not too bad there. All that Kaz is pretty easy. Pathfinder's pretty easy. Glory of the Delver's not too bad. Radiant Heart's not that bad. It's really Unraveling, going Goblin mode, and Zalnat Pass that are a little bit more difficult. All that Kaz could be difficult for you if you literally have like no progress in it. But this was like a lot of that's just basic stuff that you do when you're leveling even. So you should have maybe some progress on that one. But yeah, this is the achievement needed. Like I said, I might just randomly put out some guides on how to do some of these on this channel as well. Because, if I'm doing it anyways, I might as well, as long as I have time to do the editing and stuff. So yeah, here's this mount. It looks really cool. I don't normally do videos like this, but this mount in particular, I always do videos on things that interest me in particular. And this mount looks really, really cool to me. So I'm going to be working on it myself. So that's it for this one, guys. As always, I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel. If you're already a subscriber, I encourage you to check out the Patreon. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.